Bonjour, c'est Aminata. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Bienvenue. In today's video, we have a guest. Hey, and it's no other person but my friend, mon ami Maggie. And Maggie has been on this channel before. If you check out the video au restaurant, video on this channel, au restaurant, we did it together. And yeah, for today's video, it's gonna be a totally different topic. But before we get into that, Maggie, can you introduce yourself, please?
Yeah, my name's Maggie. I'm a French teacher, and I went to school at Ohio State with Aminata, and I love the French language. It's a big part of my life. I like to live the culture as part of my life, and I'm happy to be here.
Thank you. Thanks for saying yes to the invitation. It's an honor to have you on here. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. All right, and for today's video, we're going to talk about the concept of gender in French. The concept of gender. Yeah, it's a really wild topic in French. Before the end of this video, you'll be able to understand what it's all about. What is gender about in French? What is gender? What's the concept of gender? We're going to tackle that for you today. And Maggie, could you please tell us about the concept of gender or gender? What is it all about, gender in the French language?
Yeah, so gender is part of the French language that people don't really know the origin of. So if you look in Latin, the language French was derived from, the words in Latin had genders, and this classification of words was also carried into the French language and Spanish and Italian, so Romance languages, and Portuguese. So, but the origin of why certain words are classified as masculine or feminine is generally unknown. There is some association with certain words. For example, typically women wear une robe, a dress. Yeah. So that is feminine. Mm-hmm. But there are also words that are seemingly feminine that are not, actually. So that's how I would describe the complexity of what gender is in French.
Yeah, thank you. Because especially in language like the English language, we don't have anything like gender, like where a dress could be classified as either feminine, like une robe, like you said, une robe is feminine, or le mur, like the wall, it's masculine, etc. Yeah. In French, we don't have, in English, in the English language, you don't have anything like that. Mm-hmm. But in the French language, we have those like in this and this, etc. Like, how could you like know straight away, like what's the easiest way to know like something is masculine or feminine?
Right. So first off, I would say the easiest way is looking at the articles. An article is a word that precedes a noun that indicates its quantity or specificity. So like le in French is a masculine article, and that will indicate that the noun is masculine. There's also la, which is the word for that indicates that it's feminine. And sometimes these articles are a little hidden because they're part of a preposition that was contracted. For example, you have du, du, that is de and le together. So you have to also know that that is indicating that it's masculine. So I'd say first look at the article. Sometimes you can't see from the article if a noun is masculine or feminine because it's contracted. It's like L apostrophe A and the following word because it starts with a vowel. So in that case, you have to either memorize it or you can look at the pattern at the end of the word in order to figure out its gender. So generally, and this is not a rule that is consistent in French, but feminine words end in E and masculine words do not. Yet I will show you some exceptions to that in this next part.
Absolutely.
Because it's not consistent. And if you're learning French, you'll have to get used to that, learn rules, and then break them. So I'd like to share my screen to show this document that shows similar spelling patterns, which are typically masculine and typically feminine. So these words that end in E-L-L-E are typically feminine words. This word coccinelle is feminine. Une means a in French, and that is the feminine article. Another typical feminine ending in French is IE, like this word pluie. Another one is ISE, like this word cerise.
Okay.
Another is ADE, like salade. And actually this conversation started with Aminata because of one of her videos. A very easy mistake to mix up the genders of the words you're working with. We learned that salade is feminine, and in the future, we can remember that if a word ends in ADE, it's typically feminine. So just to run through the rest of these, we have ETTE is typically feminine, like bicyclette.
Oui.
ILLE is typically feminine, like chenille. We've got AINE, which is typically feminine, like mitaine.
Oui.
We have SION, which is typically feminine, like collision. T with accent aigu, an accent that goes in this direction.
Oui.
Like, which word is this? Activité, une activité. As we continue, TION is typically feminine, like une question.
Oui.
Also ENCE, like science, une science. INE, like racine. And so this, I will skip, but this document will be available for viewers. Typically masculine endings are IN, like dauphin. AL, like cheval, is masculine. AN is typically masculine, like volcan.
Oui.
EAU is typically masculine, like ghetto. OU is typically masculine, like kangaroo. MENT is typically masculine, like instrument.
Oui.
OT is typically masculine, like robot. OIR is typically masculine, like mouchoir.
All right, real quick. So the biggest giveaway is for feminine, the article is une. Une is just A, right? A as in apple. It's just une. If you see une, anything, une, for sure, if you see une in front of a noun, it's a giveaway, it's feminine. And then the spelling of the noun, mostly they end in E or they end in TION, like you said. either E or Tion, but the article is always going to be un something. And
in most cases, yes.
In most cases.
So, for example, look here, we've got age, A-G-E at the end of this word, but this is typically masculine. So, or maybe you would think O-N would be feminine, but here, L-O-N is masculine.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a lot of reading and familiarization with the language to memorize these different spelling endings.
Yeah. And then the A, like the masculine is something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
And yeah. Right. Great. All right. And perfect. Thank you. Yeah. And is there any other like last word or advice for people learning French, or any as a French teacher?
Yeah, what I would say is bonne continuation, like continue with learning your genders, because it's tricky and it really just takes brute memorization. Don't give up. Bon courage. I would specifically recommend, when you're making flashcards for vocabulary, to add an article on your flashcard. So don't just put fromage, put le fromage, so that you memorize the article with the word, so that you're memorizing the gender with the word, because basically they don't exist without the other.
Right. Like in English, you could just say cheese or butter or water or lights, camera, etc. We could just say like that. We don't have to add article necessary. We don't have to. We have option. We could just say man, woman, girl, boy, etc. But in French, it's mandatory. Say obligatoire. You have to say the fridge. The cheese. Le fromage. You have to say the cheese.
Right.
You can't just say cheese. You have to say, in English, we could do that and get away with it. But in French, you have to say le fromage. You have to say the cheese, the lights, the water, the man, the woman, the boy, the girl. That's how it is. You have to. And also you have to be careful, like either to put lo or la, because they have to agree. Right. Like you said, that's why it's good to be in the habit of, when you're putting it down, let's say you want to write cheese or something on a flashcard, write the noun and also put the article next to it. All right. Yeah. Anything else? Yeah. Thank you.
Nothing else. I love your channel, and I hope that the viewers have appreciated this one and continue to benefit from your teaching.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. Merci beaucoup. I appreciate for taking the time and stopping by. Thank you so much. And I appreciate it so much. And,
my pleasure.
I hope the viewers will appreciate this too. Thank you. Merci beaucoup. And you're a French teacher. So the door is always open anytime. Just let me know. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup.
Merci. Au revoir.
Au revoir. Thank you.